Hi everyone, I am Immaculata Casimero. I am from Shelton Village in South Rupununi and I'm a Wapichan woman. What do I do? First of all, I consider myself an indigenous rights advocate or a women's rights advocate. And that is something that I have been doing for some time now within the work that I'm doing. I'm a co-founder of the Wapichan Wiizi Women's Movement, which is the women's arm of the South Rupununi District Council, which is a legally gazetted indigenous, I would say, traditional institution here in Guyana. We are based in southern Guyana and we work with 21 communities across the Wapichan territory.
All right. So, your advice to women, indigenous women, and specifically how they can uplift themselves and, of course, eventually venture into community work.
Okay, firstly, I think um, as a woman, or you might ask, how did I end up in this position? Firstly, is that I got involved in village affairs, in the PTFAs, in the schools, when I returned to my community. And then after, I was also elected as a village councillor. So I was part of the Shelton Village Council from 2015 to 2018, where I served in the capacity of the secretary of the village council for the 3 years, along with other community members who were also like-minded about community development and the concerns of our people as indigenous people. So I think the first step is knowing your community. We all love our community as indigenous women, but then we have to understand the struggles of our people, the concerns we need to find out. And once we're able to do that, then we can find ways of how to really become involved in community work. So attending meetings, I was someone who never liked to attend meetings, but because then the tutor was my cousin Douglas Casimero, he's no longer with us, but he used to encourage me to attend meetings, which and I didn't like to attend meetings. But today I'm very thankful that I was able to learn. When you have meetings, there are different topics. You have community development. It's not just one thing. You have to talk about health, education, infrastructure. You have to talk about nutrition, diet, children, the holistic development of a community. And I think once you're able to understand that and you're able to learn about the different concerns of people, then you become involved and you can find ways of what you can do as a woman or even as an individual in your community. And once you can understand those things, then you can say, this is something maybe I want to do, or this is something where I can find ways of how to help my people. And I think that is something that led me to where I am today, because when I begin to understand, or I began to understand, that is when I said, this is what I can do. And I can help here. I can not only maybe like in financial assistance, but also advise. And I would always advise people to also read their social media now, so you can read about different topics. So I do not just look at community alone, I also look at Guyana, look at the global levels, because what affects the world also affects us in the community. It also affects us in our own country.